Hi gardeners, it is May 2020 and I want to go over a mulberry tree that I've had growing in my yard for the past few years. In 2016 I bought this mulberry as a Pakistan variety from Stark Brothers, which is an online nursery. The caliper on the trunk was about 1/4 inch when I planted this bare root in spring. I'm now convinced that this tree is not a Pakistan mulberry. I believe this to be an Illinois Everbearing Mulberry. This variety is only going to max out at about 30 feet tall. You still want to plant this away from structures, sidewalks, and really anything that you don't want stained, as these are a staining type of mulberry. To keep this contained, if you don't want a 30-foot tall tree and about a 20-foot spread, you're going to want to prune this down each winter, especially if you want this to be easy to reach. This variety is just starting to ripen its berries. You can see it's mid-May. We've got ripe berries mixed in with green ones. So this has probably 4 to 6 weeks to ripen its fruit. This variety is a hybrid. It's a cross between Morus alba and rubra. Go ahead and pick some. They have a tendency to just fall right off the tree. So Shangri-La is another type of hybrid mulberry. So I just wanted to show you the difference. I don't have any ripe berries right now because the Shangri-La ripens its berries in April. It's an earlier variety, but we can go and take a look at the tree itself. This was a very small start that I got from Edible Landscaping a couple years ago. I did chop this way down, so this is pretty much new growth just from spring. The leaves on this variety get enormous. They're going to get much bigger than this, but just for size comparison, you can see this is the Everbearing, and this is the Shangri-La. Heart-shaped leaf on the Shangri-La. Just for comparison value, this is my Dwarf Everbearing Mulberry. This one is done fruiting. It's for cycle, so I don't have fruit to show you, but it's quite small, only at 3/4 of an inch. I just recently topped this a few weeks ago, so you can see new mulberries are coming on. And let's just grab a leaf here. You can see the leaves are quite small, so we can compare that to the Illinois Everbearing. Alright, so I've got all 3 leaves laid out. This one is the Illinois Everbearing, Dwarf Everbearing, and this is the Shangri-La. So you can really see the difference in the size of the leaves. On taste, I would say that this does resemble more of a raspberry tone than blackberry. The other two, Shangri-La and the Dwarf Everbearing, to me are more reminiscent of a blackberry. If you prefer your mulberries more tart, then I would go with picking them when these berries are more of a red coloring. Don't let them deep into the purple-black color. And these are seedless, so unlike blackberry or raspberry, you don't have to deal with seeds. Really easy tree to grow here. It adapts well to our soil. No fuss, provide shade, and plentiful harvest of berries at this time of the year. So I have multiple mulberry trees on my property because I want to extend my harvest. While I graft a lot, I found that with mulberries it's very difficult to get a multi-grafted tree for a couple reasons. One, mulberries are so vigorous that the rootstock is going to outcompete your scions every time. It's nearly impossible to keep that in check. And number two, because I'm keeping this low to the ground, I'm severely pruning this each year. So it'd be hard to preserve those scions and keep this thing pruned back. So a good bet would be to plant multiple mulberry types on your property if you have the room, and just keep them pruned low. You can keep these in check. Mulberries will want to grow anywhere between 10 and 20 feet in a year. So I prune mine back to about 7 feet each year, given that growth rate, so that it doesn't take over my whole backyard. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.